phone there without it falling down, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe not. This is going to be my first drive in it. I'm just seeing if there's a way of holding down the phone without getting caught by the police, because it's a $700 fine. I'm going to put my seatbelt on and see if I can somehow jam the phone under the seatbelt. This might not work very well, and I have no idea what the phone is looking at this particular point, but maybe you'll be able to hear. I'll turn the blower down to 1. So this is my first. I checked the oil level as well earlier today, and it's fine, and it's absolutely clean, as you'd expect. I can hear just the brakes just rubbing a little bit there, because I'm guessing the rotors will have some residual surface rust on. I'm just going to wait for traffic to move. The joy I got with this car was 3rd and 4th gear. It would just sing. The sound was just really quite good. So obviously 1st gear. Oh yeah. Oh, the memories are flooding back. Yeah, it just sings. The power is so linear. The joy of it being naturally aspirated. So I've come to a stop. The temperature is slap bang in the middle of 70 and 110. Revs that I was idling at just under 800. Now I'm a shade over 800, but it's not wobbling, it's not moving. I'm not going to move the phone, and I've no idea what it's pointing at, or even if it's still recording, just because the police can be a bit grim around here. But yeah, that was just that was just joyous. I've got this came with BBS. I think they're RX, which were little. I think these are 15s. And they look cool, and they're low kilometre, obviously original, not repro. But I've got some original Zenders, I've got some original BBS, so new old stock from like the 1990s and 1980s. I've got some Ronals, so I'm wondering whether a set of those wheels would really set this off. Originally I was going to lower this. I have a T5 California twin turbo diesel, and I put a 3-inch lift on that, the Swamper kit, with Bilstein shocks and springs. With this one, my couple of buddies were saying to lower this car, whereas I was thinking, do I raise it? Maybe I'm just being stupid. I'm in 3rd gear now, and this car hasn't driven for, I would say, 18 months or 2 years at least, apart from nosing from the yard to the garden. I'm in 4th now, 5th now, and it's a 5-speed. Just 5th gear, 1500 revs, 60 kilometers an hour, which is about 40 miles an hour. This is a bit of a bouncy road. From 4th to 2nd. So 2nd gear, 2000 revs. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm back in love. I don't even know if this is recording. The phone just fell over. I'm just gonna check. Brakes Oh yeah, it's still recording. Yeah, it brakes straight and true, so there's not even any warp. But the kind of worst thing about this vehicle is the lack of appeal. You can see the pictures of when I first listed it on Bring a Trailer, and it looked so pretty. And I guess you're going back 5 years at least. Maybe it was 2018 or 19, but it's still on there. And I've still got the original pictures, which were mostly taken in my garden, I think. But yeah, 4th gear, 5th. It's not a short throw transmission. There's quite a long movement to it. But it's very precise. I mean, as you would expect for a car of this age. I don't know if I'm being pedantic, and I don't know because I've not looked in depth because I've neglected the car, whether it needs a transmission mount or an engine mount. I'm not detecting movement, but I mean, for some of the cars where I start addressing them, I go silly with spare parts and that kind of thing, and getting things right. Just adjust my mirror. But yeah, it's going to need, if you want it to look perfect, it's going to need a respray. I considered a wrap. I wrapped my Supra, but to be fair, a wrap just does not compare to a respray, especially when you're doing a really good wrap and having it done properly as well. You can be spending on an above average wrap what you'd spend on a kind of half decent respray. And it would depend if it's been resprayed in the same colour, which makes it a hell of a lot easier, or if it's a complete colour change. But yeah, I'm sat here idling just a shade above 800 revs. That car next to me was a Mustang. Yeah, this is the 2.9. The response is pretty instant. I've got traffic in and around me, so I don't want to make people think I'm racing or anything, but I'm in 3rd gear now. I'm doing 60 kilometers an hour, just below 3,000 revs, and yeah, it's instant. The reaction is instant. It's yeah, that thing was behind me, truck playing about. Everyone seems to be racing and stuff, just coming up to roadworks. Obviously a boring shit video because it's now on my lap and you're just listening to my dull, monotone, droning voice. But yeah, this has rekindled my love a little bit. I drive that many cars. I drive a different car every day, and sometimes, like today, I was driving the Bentley Arnage twin turbo, and it wasn't pleasurable because you're just waiting for something to break. Yesterday, the Mercedes CL500 thing, the AMG, and again, just comfortable and nice, but you're wondering whether you need to take out a mortgage to repair it when something inevitably breaks. But yeah, I drive different cars every day, good and bad, old and new, interesting and boring, but wow, yeah, this is quite delightful. So I'm just heading down to the car wash. So I'm going to spray off all the pine needles and stuff. It won't make much of a difference because there's no getting around the lack appeal. You know, it is what it is. There's no crash damage. It's never been in any kind of accident since I've had it. But I'll take some videos of the outside. Yeah, in fact I've not even put air in the tyres, so I shouldn't really have driven it, but I have, and yeah, it's just straight. So I've not even got any low air in the tyres. But with it being all-wheel drive as well, the little douche in the Mustang that went past me, he's just pulled up in the same gas station. Where's reverse? Oh, there we go. So reverse is push down and across. Back into first. Power steering, perfect. So if you've managed to make it to the end of this video, you're a better man than me. But yeah, that is quite delightful. Handbrake, I've just put that on, or e-brake. 3 notches, as you could just hear on the thing. Yeah, this is cool. So I'll take some more photos and videos and put them online.